Hi guys. All right, so I have to show you guys her really quick because she's hungry. But this is baby Nova. Say hi, mama. You gonna say hi? She's hungry, so I gotta nurse her. But if she's better towards the end of the video, then I will show you guys her more. This is going to be my labor and delivery story video. And so first I want to talk about her name. Her name is Nova Leanna Davidson. And a lot of you guys had asked how we came up with the name. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, then this will be your first time hearing this. But if not, then you already know. Honestly, I was looking online for unique baby girl names. And I came across Nova. And this was before I knew the meaning. And I mentioned it to TJ, and we both like fell in love with it. So we just automatically were like, okay, that's it. And then afterwards, I looked up the meaning. After hearing the meaning, I was just like, that's perfect. Like, it's just confirmed that this is a great pick for us. So, or for her. So the meaning, the Latin meaning means new. The astronomical meaning is a star that suddenly brightens. The Native American meaning is chases butterflies. We knew that she was going to be a new beginning to our family, like a new journey. And then we also knew that she was going to bring joy and brightness into our lives. And then lastly, the chases butterflies, like that just like tops, like is the cherry on top, because as you guys know, when my dad passed away, I would constantly see butterflies like all the time. And I also have a butterfly tattoo on my back. So when I saw that it meant chases butterflies, I was just like, wow, that's like crazy. So yeah. Oh, and then her middle name, I think I already told you guys, Leanna is a combination of me and TJ's mom's middle names put together. So my mom's middle name is Lee, and his mom's middle name is Deanna. So Leanna, Lee and Deanna. So Nova Leanna Davidson is her name. So now for my labor and delivery story. So I had her on, I have my little notes here. So if I keep looking down, that's what I'm doing, is reading my notes so I don't miss anything. She was born on December 11th, 2018 at 1:43 p.m. And I remember, I feel like I'm gonna remember 1:43 because a lot of you guys pointed out that 1:43 means I love you. 1:43, and yeah, so now I feel like I'll always remember the time, because I don't remember the boys' times that they were born. I know like around 2, but I don't know the exact time. So anyways, so I was induced. A lot of you guys were asking. I was induced that morning. I went in, I had to be there by 7 o'clock, and then around 8:30 a doctor came in. It wasn't my doctor, it was a different doctor. So the first thing that they did, the doctor came in and she wanted to check me and break my water. And I have never gotten my water broken without an epidural. So I didn't really know what to expect, honestly. I didn't think that it was gonna hurt as bad as it did. So yeah, so she came in, she checked me, and that didn't hurt. When she checked me, I was 3 centimeters and 70% effaced, which was a lot more progress from when I had my last appointment a couple days before or something like that, when I was only 1 centimeter and 50% effaced. So I feel like even if I wasn't induced, I probably would have went into labor, I feel like soon, like probably that same week. But anyways, so then she broke my water. And if you watch the labor and delivery video, you can hear me like in pain. And when I tell you guys, it was the most painful thing ever. Like it felt like she stuck her entire hand inside of me and like was pulling on my cervix or something. I don't know. And I saw some comments where people were like, I had my water broken, it didn't hurt. Well, I don't know what she did different with me, but it hurt so bad. Like I was like, it hurt. Like it just, I can't even explain it. It just really, really hurt. And I was like pushing like my hips away from her. And she was like, put your hips back down towards me. And I was like, I can't, it hurts too bad. I don't know what she did, but it was painful. Yeah. So anyways, after that, she left and I never saw that doctor again. That was around 8:30, around 8:35. Was it around 8:35? No. I don't know, a couple minutes later, my nurse started me on Pitocin. And she was like, I'll start the Pitocin, but I'm gonna start it on low so that I won't be in like agony pain. She'll put it on low and then she'll request my epidural. So she started the Pitocin on low and it was fine. I was having a few contractions, but they were like bearable. And then the anesthesiologist came in and gave me my first epidural. Yes, I had more than one. So, and then after I had that, so one of my legs felt numb immediately. And then after a few minutes, like it wore off, and he was like, well, let's lay you on your side and see if it'll kick in. So I was laying on my side. She had turned up the Pitocin, and I was feeling everything. And when you have Pitocin, like it makes your contractions like on 1,000. Like it really intensifies them. And with Carter, I went into labor on my own, and I know like those contractions were painful, like the ones like just contractions without Pitocin. But with the Pitocin, like it's just a million times worse. So I was feeling everything. The epidural just did not work for me, and that happened with, I think, Carter or Chance, I don't remember, where I had to get the epidural twice. So I was in pain. Like those contractions, they were just like no joke. And told the anesthesiologist, I'm like, it's not working. And he came in and he's like, well, you are going to feel a little bit of pressure. It's not going to take away all the pain. And I was like, no, bro, like I feel everything. Like it's not just pressure. Like I can feel everything. Like the epidural is not working. I don't know if he thought that I was lying, but there was a point where I was in tears. I was crying to TJ because it hurt so bad. And I don't know if I'm just like a wuss and my pain tolerance is just not that high, but like it was awful. Like I was to the point where I was gonna ask for a C-section to like numb me so I don't feel anything, because that's how painful it was for me. But of course I'm sure they probably would have been like, no, you need to try. But anyways, so he came back and he did the second epidural, and he's like, well, sometimes it doesn't work on people, but like I'm just like, okay, just give it to me. I don't care. Just give it to me again and let's see if it works. He did it, and that time it worked. And I was so thankful because I was able to relax and rest after that. I had the peanut ball between my legs, and I feel like it really helped me because at this point they had came to check me, and I was 5 centimeters. I was 5 centimeters at this time. So then I put the peanut ball in between my legs, and an hour and a half later, I was 8 centimeters with the ball between my legs. An hour and a half later. So I feel like, I mean, I don't know if it's because of my fourth baby or if it's just a coincidence, but I am a big believer in the peanut ball, and I would recommend it to anyone because, again, I went from 5 to 8 in an hour and a half. So, yeah, I liked it. So then 8 centimeters. Then I want to say about 20, not even maybe 30 minutes later, my nurse came in and she was like, you know what, let me check you again because there's 3 other women here who are getting ready to push. And she was like, she's like, I think we all came in maybe around the same time. And she was like, if they're getting ready to push, I feel like you should be getting close too. So she checked me, and I was 9.5 centimeters from 8 in like 20 to 30 minutes. And she was like, yep, you're 9.5 centimeters. At that point, I was good. And then she was like, you know what, let me run to the bathroom real quick, and then I'll call your doctor and have him come because he should be here any minute because it was like, I think around lunchtime or something like that. So as soon as she stepped out of my room, I was like, I need her to come back. I was like, babe, go get her because this baby is about to come out. Like as soon as she left, I felt her, like, well, not her, but I felt pressure, and I felt like she was just gonna come out any second. So yeah, she came back and she's like, yep, the head's right there. And I'm like on my side at this time, like trying to like squeeze and hold her in so I don't deliver her on my own. But I think you could tell in the video where I'm like, she needs to come back or this baby's gonna come out. So anyways, they came back. The doctor came at that time too. And I think maybe like 10, 15 minutes later, I started to push, and I pushed maybe 2 to 3 times in 5 to 10 minutes, and she came out. I feel like it happened so quick. Like once she was there, once she was like in the birth canal, it just went like that. It was a good experience after I got my epidural. I can say that. So my overall labor and delivery was like 5.5 hours, from like 8:30 to 1:43, or a little over 5.5 hours. So it was quick. One of my quickest. And I always hear people always say, like, the more kids you have, the quicker your labors go. and that was true in my case. What else? And she was 6 pounds, 15 ounces, and yeah, 6 pounds, 15 ounces, and I think 19 and a quarter or something inches long. So she was my smallest baby. All my boys were over 7 pounds and however many ounces. After she came out, we did, you know, skin to skin. We did delayed cord clamping. And oh, so when we did skin to skin, she like started nursing right away. Like she found my nipple, and she was like a pro nurser. Like she has been here before. And it was good in the hospital nursing because my milk hadn't came in yet. But afterwards, I'm going to talk about my breastfeeding journey. And I say journey, and it's only been like, what, two and a half weeks. But once my milk came in, it came in with like a vengeance. And you guys know this is my first time breastfeeding with breast implants because I got them after Carter. So my milk came in and it made my boobs, sorry Nova, I just poked her in the face. It made my boobs huge, and then it made my nipples shorter than what they already are, like kind of flat because of the engorgement. So when she was latching, she wasn't getting a deep enough latch, and basically she was making my nipples raw, like cracked and bleeding. Like they were so bad. I was to the point I almost gave up because it hurt so bad, and every time I looked at my nipples, like it made me like sad because they were bad. They were awful. They were bleeding, both of them. Like they were really like cracked and bleeding. And yeah, it was just really hard for me. So I ended up going to a lactation consultant. But prior to that, I was using like the nipple cream, and I was talking to my friend Emerald. If you guys watch her on YouTube, I think it's the Rice Family. I was about to say her old YouTube name, but she was helping me. I was calling her, like FaceTiming her, and she was giving me tips and things. And yeah, so I am glad that I stuck with it. But I ended up getting a nipple shield. TJ had went out and got me a nipple shield, and that helped a lot because when I put it on and she like latched onto it, it sucked my nipple through the shield, and she was able to get a deeper latch, and it felt a lot better. She wasn't traumatizing my nipple because with her, whenever I nursed her again, once it like healed in between, or like started to heal, and I nursed her again, it would re-traumatize them without the nipple shield. So the nipple shield helped a lot. And then I went to the lactation consultant, and she told me that she wasn't obviously getting a deep enough latch, and that what else? She wasn't opening her mouth wide enough. So when she did initially latch, she was like chomping down on my nipple, and my nipple was like going on, like I guess the roof of her mouth, which was causing damage to my nipples. So yeah, so she showed me how to get a deeper latch with her, and she told me that I should use the nipple shields until like my nipples elongate or whatever, which I've been doing, and my nipples have healed, and I'm so like we're better, like we're good. Both of us are good now, a lot better. And I also was using lanolin in between to help heal them if anybody's going through this. I also so after I feel like after maybe 4 days, my boobs they weren't engorged anymore. Like it had regulated, and then they were fine. And while they were engorged, and that it hurts really bad for when they are engorged because they're just huge and just yeah. I would hand express some milk to relieve them a little bit, and then hot showers was another thing that helped me, and massaging them as much as you can to try to soften them. And what else did I do? I think that was pretty much it. But yeah, after those first 4 days or however long it was, yeah, it got a lot better, and I'm really glad that I stuck to it because I really wanted to breastfeed. And yeah, after that we didn't have any issues. If you guys are wondering if you can breastfeed with implants, you can. Well, in my case, I'm able to, and it's been fine. So what else? Oh, so when we left the hospital, she dropped weight. We had left in 24 hours. We were able to leave the next day because she was healthy and I was healthy, and it wasn't my first baby, so they let me leave. I didn't tear or anything down there. I didn't have to get any stitches, which was my first time not having to get any stitches or anything down there. With the boys, I did. With her, I didn't. I don't know if it's because she was my smallest or what, or because it's my fourth baby, but I didn't have any tearing or anything down there. Her, she passed like all of her hearing tests, and she wasn't jaundiced or anything, and yeah, everything was good. When we left the hospital, she dropped down to 6 pounds 5 ounces, and then when we went back for her week appointment, I think she gained a little bit back. She was 6 pounds 9 ounces, and her next appointment is not until January 8th, I believe. TJ got on the scale with her today, and she was 7 pounds. 7 pounds, I think like 1 ounce or something like that. I'm going to try to show you guys her in a second, and then I'm going to show you guys my belly shot, and that'll be it. Okay, so here she is. She's milk drunk now. Are you still trying to eat? Look, Mama. Look. No, wrong way. Look this way. Look, Mama. Say hi. Say hi. She's like, who are we saying hi to? You see them? Say hi. Are you smiling? Aww. Are you smiling, girl? You're so pretty. You're a pretty girl. Oh, she just farted on my arm. That's why you're smiling, huh? You got gas. You gassy. Alright, so this is my belly. This is what, 2.5 weeks postpartum? I still have belly. So this is what it looks like from this side. And from the front. And from this side. And I have some weight to lose this time around. Quite a bit of weight, which is fine. I'm not worried about it. I've done it 3 times, and I know I can do it for a 4th time. I know how to do it. And yeah, it's all good because my body grew this beautiful baby that I absolutely love. So it's fine. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, like I said, leave them in the comments, and we will see you guys in our next video. Love you guys. Say bye. Say bye. Bye, guys.